afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Track Title Community Race. This time the 9th community race at Red Bull Ring. We've got the Alfa Romeo 155 Ti's with us here. And joining me today is a commentary team of Tom Jones and Spitzlam. Introduce yourself, guys.
There we go. I'm back.
There we go. Tom's here. Tom's back, apparently. And we're just kicking off qualifying now. So we'll jump. I'm sure we'll jump on board with one of the drivers as they begin their hot laps. But looking forward to this race. We've got the Alfas, which, I mean, I'm biased because I've got an Alfa, but you know, it's beside the point. It's a fun car. It's a fun track. Red Bull Ring's one of my favourites. And on the track map, you can see we've already got some absolute chaos going on, but we are going to jump on board at some point with John Salikas, so I'll try and find him in amongst the drivers, and Tom can give us a hot lap.
Yep. He's right at the very back of the pack at the minute, driving nice and slowly round. He's just coming up to Worth, I think it's called.
Yep,
I'm not. I will 100% butcher pronunciations of.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't even know the corner names. Oh, Alex Heller is starting his lap.
Well, we're gonna go on board with John Salikas because I know he is a fast driver. He won the Hot Lap Challenge in the Alphas and Red Bull Rings that have just concluded this evening. So he's going to be looking to get a good lap in, but he's got a hell of a lot of traffic to deal with, and only 4.5 minutes to get a good lap in. Tom, you can take us away on a crazy lap, and bear in mind, track limits are very lenient.
They are indeed. I've been watching them. So now, along start, finish straight. He's got a nice heavy toe here, but he's going to be compromised with the person head braking. Hard from 5th down to 3rd. Nice to use that to reduce wheel spin on exit and get a nice that car flex better through. And then he's bailed out the lap immediately.
Oh, he's cancelled his lap. That's convenient for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you probably just can't find any space in the track. This is
no,
the issue, I guess.
They've all come out together, and so they're all bunched up nice and close together. He tried his very best to have space, but people couldn't seem to keep the car on track on the outlap.
I mean, yeah, quite honestly, we have got drivers up and down the track. Right now, Vetsku's out ahead of everyone, leading Max around, but yeah, I don't think anyone's got a seriously clean lap yet.
Michel didn't get a clean lap, but he's the fastest right now.
He is currently the fastest on track with the fastest Sector 1, but we'll see how they go as they come round. In fact, let's jump on some of the drivers that are coming across to finish their laps, sorry. As you see, 0-1, nice, and backwards. Vetsku coming across to the finishes lap. He obviously is going to put it on pole because he's got the first fastest lap, and he gets a 140. He must have had some issue. Oh no, it's just
0.9. It says for me.
He got invalidated on his outlap, but currently, yeah, Ryan Skywalker out there 139 with the, and then Michel Rodriguez puts it on pole.
Michel Rodriguez got a great ball, even behind traffic. Looking at his lap, just great driving from him.
Should we jump back on board with John Salikas and go for another lap if he's going to go around this time, Tom?
Yeah, let me just get him back up for
he's
me.
Just coming out of turn 1 now, so you can take up from where you left off.
Alright, wonderful. So we're going to be going straight up then to the next corner of Remus. There we go, found him. He's got Ryan Skywalker a bit up the road from him, but that shouldn't be causing any problems, and I doubt we'll be getting any draft from that either. All the way over to the left to abuse the track limits because, well, if you're not going to get penalised for it, you might as well use it. Using second gear again to minimise wheel spin on the way out the corner, get a nice bit of rotation, and then straight down to Slosh Gold, I think it's called. I am once again apologising because I can guarantee you I've murdered that. Nice and over to the left, then braking at about 125 there, once again down to second gear, nicely on the apex, then throttle on the way out using all the track available to him. Straight on the power again, all the way over to the right, avoiding what Kimi Räikkönen and Sebastian Vettel did at the Grand Prix here. Braking at about 75 down to 3rd, keeping it nice and close to the apex, and getting on the throttle to let it drift on out and not do it for Sergio Perez and push people off the track. Then back down to 3rd gear again, hugging the apex nicely, getting back on the throttle, all the way abusing the track limits on the right hand side there, nicely over the curb, and then straight back to the curb again. Full throttle here into Rind. Once again, moving all the way to the left to abuse track limits, dropping it down to 4th, then to 3rd, getting a nice bit to over rotation on the way in, and then running wide to abuse the track limits again. Nicely clipping the apex there. running a bit wide with the track limits, and then that's a lap. Hard to finish.
A nice simple lap there for John Solikis, and he puts it with
Oh,
three purple
boy.
sectors on pole by a tenth. He's got a 1:38.675. That is some lap from John Solikis. He's the Alfa master. If anyone knows him from the Discord, you'll know that he's got an Alfa logo as his profile picture. So he's got big names to live up to, you know.
Have you?
I think he was like training for this challenge when he decided like, yeah, I need to win this.
If
He is
there's any challenge he
determined.
needs to win, this is the one in the Alphas.
The important question for me here, chap, is have you asked him to teach you how to drive your Alfa?
I don't need to know how to drive my Alpha because my Alpha doesn't accelerate properly because it's got cam belt issues.
Because it's
So-
an Alfa.
They didn't, unfortunately, so of course they can't simulate the Alphas breaking down halfway around the track. You know?
Well, we can always turn damage back on and then we can have half the grid broken down by turn 1.
I mean,
Oh yeah, well, that would be fun. Like a troll race, just turn damage on. Nobody knows.
yeah, we keep damage off for a reason if we're going off the last few races. But to be fair, this is an easier to control car on I think an easier track, quite frankly, than what we've
This
had
is
before.
definitely an easier track, but I don't know if it's wider than Mugello.
That's true. Mugello does have some quite wide sections, so it allows some good overtaking. This is going to be tight at some parts, but I guess, you know, coming around the second turn, well, the turn that's not a turn, you know, up to Remus,
Yeah, I know.
there could be some good overtaking there. But yeah, John Solikis, I'm still sat on board with him. Don't worry, we'll get some more
right.
interesting camera shots. But he's still on provisional pole. Unless anyone can beat him, he's going to take pole with a 1:38.675. Tailed by Michelle Rodriguez in with a 1:38.784, and Domenico Greco comes across. He's provisionally third with a 1:38.909, and well, he's flying around right now with a purple sector, but I don't think he's going to get a full lap in because qualifying is going to end soon when the few drivers come across the line.
I don't know if you've just saw that, if you're still on board, but John Sleekers just overtook someone round the outside into Remus.
I mean,
On-
if that's any indication of how this race is going to go, I'm all for it as he goes
Yeah.
drifting around the Slush Gold as well.
Yeah, it's quite a big
You know what, I'm all
field
for
spread in
it.
qualifying here. Got first and second, of course, quite nice and close, and then you got a second back to third. Then you've got another half second back to fourth, and then another 7/10 of a second back to fifth place with Max Tyker. But with between fifth, sixth, and seventh, there's only as I'm speaking, fifth had just goes. I'm not sure who that is, but they've just done a 1:39.7.
Stamatov comes across. He's probably one of the last drivers to come across the line as we're going to go into qualifying just now. So yeah,
Wait, do you mean into the race?
into the race. Yeah, very good point there. Yeah, into the race.
The
This
thing I was
should be
trying
a
to say
fun
is
one.
the gap between Max Tyker and the
That's
guy
true.
behind him is only 0.008 of a second.
Wait,
Stamatov, a new driver. Yeah, this should be a good one. He put in a late lap for fifth place there. Sixth place now. I think he's been demoted to because I think someone else is connected, Ryan Skywalker. But yeah, this should be a good bit of chaos. 30 seconds left.
Oh, someone
Can't
joined.
wait.
Yeah, I will be following back to school for the first lap.
Yep, I'm going to jump on with the first place and see if there's any chaos at the first corner, but 10 seconds left. Spitslam is going to take us off the line here. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, gladly. The 5 lights are all red. It's Pelto Mel, and away we go. Let's go got a slow start, definitely for that. They're
Yeah, I
all
think he
bunched
did
up.
follow the path there. We've got a bit of chaos going forward. I'm on the wrong person. John Solikis comes around the corner in first position, just ahead of Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh,
And who's this coming up to battle?
Spain.
And is this?
Rosas.
Oh, and there Domenico Greco has just pushed Michelle Rodriguez off the track, but he's managed to recover that into turn 2. Round comes John Salikis, maintaining his first position. A bit of a crazy battle coming up behind them as they're using all the track. Michel Rodriguez dives down the inside and he takes first position for John Salikis with an incredible dive bomb into the third turn there, into the hairpin. There's a bit of chaos further back, but Michel Rodriguez has managed to claim himself their position, and now John Salikis is at the hands of Domenico Greco, coming in for second position as he launches a dive bomb into Schlossengol. Who's that behind him with a crazy braking zone there? Ryan Skywalker breaking deep into the corner, almost taking out John Salikis, but John Salikis then loses another position to Domenico Greco as he just regains it coming around turn 5, making me look a fool. Domenico Greco gives him a love tap on the back, moves to the inside. These drivers sweeping and swapping places. Domenico's got the inside. Can John Salikis hold it around the outside? No, he can't, not this time. Coming around to come to the final sector of the corner, Domenico Greco, John Salikis and Ryan Skywalker a line astern coming into the last couple of corners, but Michel Rodriguez has cleared off. Oh,
This is not the start you'd want if you were John Salikis, but he's got his second place back with a questionable move. That's a proper British touring car driving.
This is pure DTM action from the 90s. John Salikis not got the inside line into turn 1. Domenico Greco maybe going to launch a dive bomb. Let's see. Michel Rodriguez everyone abusing track limits. This is IndyCar Cota vibes. But John Salikis maintaining second position now. Yeah, what track limits?
What track limits? They don't exist. We forgot.
It reminds me, I don't know if any of you watched Le Mans at the weekend, they said they're going to be hot on track limits. Over 70 track lap times got deleted during qualifying, get to the race and they don't even mention it once.
You know what, this is we're following the top level of motorsport rules here. That's exactly what we're doing, it's completely intentional. Further back, Ryan Skywalker and Max Taker are battling away coming into the Schlossgold here. Domenico Greco can't brake late enough to make a dive bomb, can he? No, not quite going to happen this time around. Him and John Salikis still battling away for that second position. And Ryan Skywalker and Max Taker still battling.
Vesku keeps the position. Or does he?
Back, Vesku having a battle with Jovan Oisthausen side by side coming around the corner. That is absolutely lovely driving from these two. Vesku reclaims. Oh no, Jovan Oisthausen reclaims 7th position, dropping Vesku back into 8th. Vesku not got the traction to hang it around the outside of Jovan there.
No, they don't quite have the same enough downforce, these things. They've got a lot, but not quite enough. He did well just to get it up the inside, then park it on the apex to block the cutback, and then get going again.
I think that might well be the move for this race, you know, just launch some crazy moves, not too crazy, as DVD PZZT has a spin further back, but yeah, if you launch a move and park it on the apex, no one's going to hang it around the outside in these cars.
No, they don't have the downforce. Fun facts about these cars, I don't know if you know, but during their time, these were more expensive to run for a season than the era of Formula 1 cars.
Really, for the DTM?
How old are these cars again?
Yeah, they
that's amazing.
Basically the design rules of the car were you go to the FIA or the championship overseas and say, I would like to do this, is this allowed? And they'd look at it and they'd pretend to think.
Jumps the Salikis.
Domenico Greco makes a move around the outside there of John Salikis. Sorry Tom, I will come back to that. I love the fact, but there we go. Domenico Greco makes a audacious move on John Salikis. John Salikis manages to keep it together around the outside there, looking to the inside, coming into turn 4. He's got his right, and they've flipped it, they've gone around. He's spanning right around. Domenico Greco's in the gravel. John Salikis pulls the Alfa move, pulls the DTM, and spins Domenico Greco. Domenico Greco's going to have to fight back from 8th position now to try and get back up to 2nd place, but Brian Skywalker has got past John Salikis in amongst all that, so he's now up into 2nd place.
He's done a full-on Lewis Hamilton there, hasn't he?
Yes,
it was the same corner too. That was audacious. Domenico Greco, the saddest man on track, gets spun around, gets punted. I'm sure there'll be some apologies later on for that because
and Ruben just clearly goes on the inside.
Absolutely dive bombs up and down the track at this point. But there we go.
That was a little bit of adrenaline.
A bit of chaos. A bit of chaos. Let's calm down.
Sorry, Tom, for interrupting. You can talk now.
Yes, Tom. Actually,
I got 5 seconds to finish the story as we get back onto the straights. So basically, the designers and the engineers would go to the FIA like, "We'd like to do this. Is this allowed?" And they'd pretend to think about it and go, "Yes." So these cars were more advanced than the era of Formula 1 at the time.
Like the era of Group B and Rally, but for DTM, essentially.
Group B wasn't that advanced. They just put a lot of power in the car and hope for the best.
The right way to do it. Up
basically
ahead,
true.
just off camera there, John
Oh,
Salik is
impact
making a
on
move on
fun.
Ryan Skywalker. Coming up into the turn 3 hairpin. Is this where we are now? Oh, coming around to the end of the lap.
Oh, he's sending it a bit. He's
Ryan
forcing him to think
Skywalker
about it and leave the
sending it
gap.
into Schloss and Gold. Leaves the gap, does John Salikis, but Ryan Skywalker is cautious, having seen John Salikis make some banditry up ahead. He doesn't want to fall victim himself. Max Taker just behind in 4th places, watching this all unfold and just trying to gain some time on him.
I think the overall winner in all this is Michelle Rodriguez. Just
I
putting
mean,
time around
3.5 seconds ahead. He's just walking away with this one.
He's having a lovely old time up ahead, isn't he?
He's going to love looking in his mirror, but 8.5 minutes left in this race. You know, we've got a lot of time to play with. A lot could happen.
Michelle having a 3-second gap.
Sharp
No
and big time gap, it could go anyway. Yeah? 8.5 minutes, that's plenty of time to get that gap down. All it takes is one mistake, but yeah, three drivers, line of stern, 2nd to 4th, battling away. Max Taker and Ryan Skywalker, the teammates in the Alfa livery, battling their way with John Salikis in the Bosch. Abusing track limits into turn 1, getting all the time they can. Max seems to be lining up a move on Ryan Skywalker coming into turn 3. Is he going to make a dive bomb coming into the hairpin? It looks like it's on. I would if I was in his situation.
I think he's going to be the 2 Ferraris from earlier last year.
Potentially.
No.
Max Taker
back
moves to the
yeah.
outside, Ryan Skywalker to the inside. Max trying to get the switch back on and get some
Yeah,
better
get the
traction out
run.
the corner. He's not got as much speed as I thought he would out the corner,
No.
but he's still going to have some speed on Ryan Skywalker coming into turn 4. Is he going to... No, I don't think this is dive bomb central for turn 4. They seem a bit far away now.
No, he's got a better, he had a much better exit than I expected. He's got out there.
Skywalker having a good exit there out that corner. And Max not able to close the gap, but still, line of stern, still within a second of each other, these 3 drivers. I'm not complaining.
Michelle is just cosplaying Verstappen at the front.
Michelle Rodriguez is walking away with this, putting in good
Yeah.
laps like he always does. You know, this is how Michelle wins races. He keeps his head down, he keeps out of trouble, and he walks away with it.
You mean he lets his opponents kill themselves? Kill each other?
Basically.
Yes,
Basically.
Jovan is making a move on, I don't know who, on Vetsku.
No sharing that. Jovan and Vetsku still battling
Oh,
away.
and they-
Oh, Vetsku clips it back at Jovan. They almost go around, but Vetsku and Jovan hold it together going around the last few corners. These two have battled the entire race.
Yeah.
These two will
And
be
I'll tell you what, Vetsku's going to want to get a nice drive out here, and as I'm saying this, John has just set the fastest lap of the race by half a second, I'm pretty sure it is.
That's a bloody
Those-
good lap. That is by about half a second. Vetsku using the
And
correct race.
Jovan has definitely outbraked himself and has completely ruined his run up to the hairpin, turn 2.
He has. Vetsku makes a move on Jovan, moves to the inside, coming around turn 2. They're side by side coming up the hill, but Jovan's going to slip behind Vetsku here, try and gain some time in the
need to go
slipstream.
defensive.
He's going to move to the inside. Jovan with the dive bomb. Jovan braking late. Vetsku able to get the switch back. He's on his rear quarter, but he's going to slip behind Jovan. Nearly clips him there. I think he underestimated how long his bonnet was. Coming down the straight, Vetsku right behind Jovan, looking to make a move. Is he going to make a dive bomb? No, he's going to stick to the racing line, and Jovan's going to go defensive.
He could have set the dummy there, but perfectly done by Jovan and Vetsku. Much nicer than some of the other moves we've seen. Perfect clean racing. Gotta love it.
This is proper racing, not like some of those bandits up at the front.
No, no, no.
It's still board racing, so.
This
isn't-
pod racing.
This definitely isn't the BUKC.
This definitely is not, or the BTCC for that matter. This is
Oh.
pure 90s DTM action. Vetsku coming into the last few corners. He's right on Jovan's back corner.
He's braked too
Using-
late though, he's gone
He's
wide.
using all the racing track he can though, because I think that's a lenient track limits area, just like the first corner where you can run quite wide without consequence.
What track limits? What are you talking about? There are none.
That's true. What
It
our
looks
track
like
limits,
that.
Ruben and DVD seem to have had a coming together, coming around turn 5. And I've ended up in the gravel. Ruben back on track now. DVD
Oh,
coming.
let's go. Frank
Jovan.
out drag.
Jovan
Jovan.
has lost it as well. He slid very sideways through turn 1, so Vetsku's back up ahead. Surely he's going to go defensive.
No, he's trying to switch back again. What is Vetsku doing a little bit? He could have stayed at the position.
At what point is he going to learn if he went defensive there, he's going to hold the position?
Yeah, it's literally that easy. There,
Vetsku
yeah.
needs to take some defensive driving courses.
Max
Maybe this is
Tycho
gonna
just
be
had an incident, or
He's been passed by Stamatov, and now he's 4 seconds back from Ryan Skywalker. Oh, 2
did
seconds.
he have a
back.
half spin or something?
I think potentially must have lost some traction coming out of turn 4 there, because he's now behind Stamatov. Still battling for this position. Let's look at these two for a bit, because Max is going to try and regain this position quite soon, because he's a faster driver than Stamatov on the road, I think, marginally, but not by a lot.
Yeah. Just like to say as well, John Stike, I can't
Salikas.
second.
Just
Stalikas, there we
on.
go. John Stalikas has definitely closed the gap to Michelle Rodriguez. Brought it down from 3 seconds down to 1.8, and he sets the fastest lap of the race again, going half a second quicker again. So
John battling the Alpha King he is.
No, maybe I think Mitchell will just cruise to the victory.
there's
We've got 2
two,
minutes
maybe
left.
I think there's about 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 laps to go. So if he can keep the pressure up, he's going to get within slipstream very soon if he keeps up his speed, and then you never know what's going to happen then.
Very true. This is potentially a race that'll cock up at the last lap, but we'll see. If Michelle Rodriguez can keep it on track and keep it safe, he might stay clear with 1.8 seconds to... That's, like you say, 3 laps.
Vetsku and Johan back together. Vetsku smelling Johan's I can't talk.
His
Smelling his
exhaust fumes.
exhaust fumes.
Excitement is getting to you. Oh, and he's gone off!
Oh,
Oh, my
Jovan
word.
goes wide! He outbreaks himself and goes into the gravel, and Vetsku inherits 6th place. And Domenico Greco, the one that was tragically spun out by John Salikas, is going to be on Jovan's back corner.
And Samatov spun as well.
Hamadov has spun. It's all chaos happened in the middle of the track. He's rejoined just ahead of Vetsku. Vetsku might inherit 5th place here.
He has.
Just behind
He's
these.
got-
He's
yes.
inherited 5th
There we
place.
go, 2 places and
Stamatov
2
in 6th.
corners.
Domenico Greco and Jovan Oisthausen battling away. We thought the battle was going to be at the front, but it turns out it's for 5th. 4 drivers all within about 2 seconds of each other now.
Yeah, this is fantastic stuff. Can I just say, I think Vetsku's been looking at those track Titan tips, and he's not been watching what his opponent's doing. He's been focusing on his own braking lines, because he
Very
didn't
true.
follow Jovan off the track.
I don't know who would do that. Not
Yeah.
me.
You would. You would. You would.
Well,
I have
we
video
need to
evidence
see.
of you doing it.
We need to have Adam race one time at least. Me and Thomas gonna take Adam racing.
Domenico Greco. Oh, look at this run out the first corner.
and they got-
Oh, but he collides with Jovan out of the first corner. He got such a good run with that wider line that you can get by abusing track limits, but Jovan just didn't have the speed, and he just clipped the back of him, and he's stuck behind him. I think in a situation like that, you just have to move out the way.
Why is he
the
trying to
overdrive.
replicate me from Spain?
He is. He's trying to
Why are
replicate
you
your
doing
famous
that?
moves.
That's not healthy.
Oh, Domenico Greco with a fantastic run out the turn 3 hairpin though. Coming down the hill, he's right in the slipstream of Jovan Oisthausen. Looking to make a move. Is he going to dive bomb into turn 4? Yes, he is. Quite
Looks
clearly,
like it.
right alongside
Oh.
into 7th place. Around the inside of Jovan Oisthausen. Not a fight getting put from Jovan there. Jovan has to give up the place. He's on the outside of the next corner as well. Unless he can make a dive bomb into turn 5. He's on his rear quarter. Domenico Greco leaving him the right amount of room there. Just the right amount of room. Just enough to squeeze him. But Jovan's staying with him. He's on the inside of him coming into turn 6. They're side by side. They bump doors. Jovan gets a smack of oversteer, but stays alongside Domenico Greco. How are they still alongside coming around? Jovan slots behind Domenico with a snap bit of oversteer there from the door-to-door rubbing. What a bit of racing.
Michelle is
Jovan tries to get
Oh,
inside.
he spun him.
Oh,
He
Jovan
spun him.
spun him. This is
Oh,
the second
no.
time Domenico Greco, and he retires. He's had enough. He's retired. Oh no, that's yeah. Domenico Greco goes into the pits now. Vetsku and Stamatov battling away. Stamatov moves to the inside of Vetsku. Launches a move down the inside.
What
Who's
is
going to get the
Vetsku
better run
doing?
out of turn 1? Vetsku not
Oh,
defending
Vetsku's
once
switching
again.
back.
Trying for the switchback now. He's along the side
Oh.
rear quarter of M. Stamatov. Not going to be able to get ahead along the straight, or is he? With this run out of first corner, he might be alongside by the hairpin. He's definitely going to be
He
able to
dive
launch an
bombs.
attack.
Gotta send it.
If he dive bombs, he can be before him.
Lick the stamp and send it. M. Stamatov breaking
Oh, who's got the
fantastic.
better traction? It goes to Stamatov with the gear changes. He's just smoother getting on the throttle and getting up through the gears.
That can be a key thing out the slow corner, like turn 3 hairpin there. Good gear changes, good traction, especially in a car like this that is not willing to give you much traction. So yeah,
Throttle
Vetsku slots into 6th place.
But he's just driven himself off the road. Vetsku's
And
back up to
Stamatov
5th
breaks
place, but
late.
Stamatov still on the inside. They've got
What?
traffic up ahead from lap cars, and Stamatov sending one back up the inside, and they make contact. They're still going, it's okay. He's still on the inside though. They're really closing in on this lap car now. Vetsku's trying to send it around the inside, used a bit too much and scrubbed a bit, but he's got a slightly better run now into Rind. Oh, my voice just stopped then, sorry about that. Tucked into slipstream now. He's going to have to make a send into one of these.
Oh,
In the meantime, we're watching these. Michelle Rodriguez has come across the line in first place, but with this lap car, Vetsku and Stamatov are going to battle to the line. Vetsku's going to head of Stamatov on the last straight. He's going to pick up 5th place from Stamatov right over the line. What a battle to the end. Sorry to everyone ahead of these because they've all come across the line without much fanfare. But Michelle Rodriguez doing donuts. He's finished in first place, and John Salikas in second, and Ryan Skywalker in third. But there we go, the battle of the night. Vetsku and Stamatov on the line, making a crazy move, switching back on the inside and getting ahead for 5th place. Wow.
oh,
Enjoyed that.
I got. Oh, Isaac just joined the server. Oh, oh, that's sad. What
Can't
an
look back and see if there's any-
amazing race. An amazing first race. Definitely. Let's
That was a great
see.
first race. Sorry, taking care of some admin there. What a first race. So Michelle Rodriguez takes another Track Titan Community race win from John Salikas in second, and then from Ryan Skywalker in third. Ryan Skywalker managing to have a fairly clean race after some incidents earlier on. Max Taker recovering to 4th after passing M. Stamatov, and Vetsku heroically passing M. Stamatov on the line for 5th place. And then we got M. Stamatov in 6th, Jovan Oisthausen in 7th after getting passed by Vetsku earlier on. Evil Goblin brings it home 8th. A great race for him. Nice job, because that is a serious improvement on last week where he didn't have such good faring. Sonic 777 in 9th and Archer No in 10th, and I won't go through all 20 because we are going to move on to the next race. Here
Oh,
we go.
3rd place. Nice.
Make sure you get in the grids if you're still out there, boys. But reverse grids. Philippe Muller leaving the set. He's had enough. Let me click through the drivers. Sorry for the flashing here as we're going through them. So Ulysses is going to line up, not necessarily on pole, on 2nd place, which means he's going to get the inside line into the 1st corner.
Alex Heller is starting from the pit lane.
Oh, wow.
It looks like he is. That's interesting. Was he there for the first race?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He crossed the line lower down.
He must have been. So he's got a start from the pit lane. Not sure whether that's a crazy tactic. It might pay off for him, but yeah. Spit Slam, you can take us off the line once again with 10 seconds to go.
Oh, yeah, me. I'm sorry. Oh, someone jumped the start. The lights are, and there you go. Oh my, what's happening? Someone was interrupted.
What on
Oh,
earth has happened?
carnage.
Someone's lost traction out of the first corner.
Oh,
There's absolute
bumping
carnage up
into
and down
each
the
other.
field. Who's this launching a
What
move
are you
01?
doing?
Tries to kill someone, ends up in the gutter just there. There's absolute chaos further back. This is not good. But he's coming straight through. Is that?
Alex Heller has
Heller.
pulled a fast one,
Let's go
moving
just
out the
fun.
pits, and has now got about a 3-second gap to the cars behind. Completely messes up the first turn 2, of course, but
Yes,
has
it
done a
is.
gap.
Really fast.
Alex Heller manages to get into first place from the spit lane start. I said it was a sneaky trick. Ulysses and who's this? Martin J battling into the second corner, and Max Tigger is up into 4th position, back into 4th. He started 4th last, and he's in 4th place already, making a move around the outside of turn 4. What a move there! Oh, but he's got too much traction on the corner. He almost collides with Ulysses. Oh, Martin J's pushed to the inside. He's on the grass. Max is giving him no quarter. Martin J on the outside. Max up into 2nd place there. Ulysses and Martin J collide, and they go around. Oh, and Ulysses has collected John Salikis as well on the rejoin. Not a safe rejoin there at all. John Salikis around. John Salikis, careful. He's just collected another driver, Evil Goblin there. Some very dodgy restarts. We're going to have to educate some people on safe rejoining, I'm sure. But wow, what a crazy first lap. Alex Heller, 2.9 seconds ahead from a pit lane start. How did he manage that?
Oh, the track Titan Instagram definitely gives them information on how to have safe rejoins.
That's true, and it's not a very liked post, so you all need to go like it, go share it,
Yeah, maybe,
and we'll have some good
maybe they should put the Grosjean Barcelona, I think. What happened?
True.
I don't think it was. I don't remember where it was. Was it in Barcelona?
Yeah, where he decided that he wanted to become a drifter.
Yes. A donut shop.
Ruben Adormier seems to be sat on the apex, so he's going to be gone very soon. Further back, Ulysses getting passed by Archer or No, and Ryan Skywalker coming into the battle makes a move at the inside of Ulysses into turn 2, already ahead. Is he going to launch at the inside of Archer or No into the second corner? Not quite this time.
Alex almost spun at the front.
Domenico Greco back in the battle for 4th against DVDPZZT, the most easiest to pronounce name on the grid quite clearly. Is he going to try and make a move around the outside of turn 4? No, he's going to brake early. He's going to try and get some good traction coming into turn 5. He moves to the inside, and look at that. What a move, Lewis Hamilton. Pay attention.
He's about to send the move up on Alex Heller into launch. Does it wonderfully, overshoots a little bit. Alex Heller has the chance to fight back, but decides not to take out the Track Titan manager.
He better not to.
A wise choice from Alex Heller there. Sits back in 2nd place, lets the faster driver through, and you know what? You can still be happy sat in 2nd place, quite frankly. But there we go, Max out ahead. Where are some of the other faster drivers? Michelle Rodriguez back in 12th place. John Salikis in 13th as Alex Heller gets a kick of oversteer. Ryan Skywalker in 6th and Domenico Greco in 3rd. You know, our front runners are spread thin. There were some incidents in the first lap, as we saw John Salikis get collided with.
What do you mean, some incidents?
Well,
that was the dirtiest start I ever seen.
What do you mean? It's totally clean racing. Totally clean.
No, not today.
There we go. A bit of crazy starting. Who's this? Rosas David getting past DVDPZZT for 4th place. Ryan Skywalker still sitting behind these guys. I'm surprised he didn't get by. I think something must have happened between them because he's dropped back a bit. Archer or No on the back of Jovan Oisthausen coming into the 3rd corner.
Alex lost here.
Not quite. Alex Heller.
Moves Greco into 2nd place. He's just got the run down, catch Max Tyker now. He's going to be hoping Max Tyker doesn't do what John Salikis did to him in the previous race when he finally catches him.
I'm sure he won't.
Alex can still do that if he catches him.
Sonic 777 coming out of the turn 3 hairpin somehow. Just off camera there, and he also gets past Martin J coming into turn 4. Oh, late braking, he's been taken out. He's been absolutely taken out by a late breaker there. I think that could have been Sonic 777 breaking.
He was taken out as well.
Yeah, Sonic 777 having a mare of a braking zone there. Not sure if that was intentional, but he has gone now. Michelle Rodriguez is happy to see that.
I'm trying to make a move.
Sonic has retired with shame.
Everybody has retired with shame. This is a
John Salikis moves to the inside of DVDPZZT. What a move! He collects DVD, puts him onto the gravel, and that's another DTM move from John Salikis.
He's clearly been watching Sergio Perez drive.
Everybody is doing a Perez or Hamilton. It works for them, but it's ugly. That's not. We need to introduce penalties for this.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at some of the race control things we can do here. John Salikis battling with Rosas David coming into the 1st corner, and he's already ahead by the time they're breaking into the 1st corner. Oh, John Salikis moves to the outside, cuts across Rosas David, and they both get through safely. John Salikas is obviously going to have the better run up towards turn 3 to try and take Martin J. But there we go, out ahead, Max Taker and Domenico Greco are still battling away.
Alex,
Not too
Alex
far
is
from each
spun
other.
it into the wall. Yeah, I think Alex will retire. He just spun it into the wall. Oh,
Alex Heller
this is
has
how you
lost
rejoin
traction.
a track. Look at Alex. That's how you do it.
There we
Perfect.
go, drivers. Watch
Someone's
this back.
clearly been watching some Track Titan tips.
I think we need to make a video on this.
The only one. Even if there's 101, there's the only one that listens.
Ooh, Lisis breaking late into that corner there. Almost clips Alex Heller, even loses some traction out the corner with that late break in there, but Alex Heller holds on and keeps 6th place after his spin, dropping him from 3rd to 6th, unfortunately. But there we go. Drivers now sitting calmly, I'm sure, and there's going to be no crazy moves. Michelle Rodriguez and Rosas David battling away, coming around. Oh, Rosas David loses a bit of traction out the corner, but doesn't collide with Michelle Rodriguez.
It's now going to be on the outside of J Dot, probably, into Rind. He's got the overlap of the back bumper. He's coming alongside. Who's going to break first? Oh, he cuts back on the inside of him. And he's up the inside now. Should get it easily have for the next corner.
John Salikas with
There we
fantastic
go.
braking
Nice.
there, makes the move on Martin J coming out of the last corner, and he's also going to run on Ulysses, I think.
People,
Going
and
into the first
Ulysses was the
corner.
race leader, and now he's 9th.
Oh, but who's this at the back? Martin J moving to the inside, moving to the outside, trying to find a way past, back past John Salikas. John Salikas gives Ulysses a love tap there, coming through the first corner, coming into turn 2. No chicanes here today, not MotoGP, so that means that John Salikas can get alongside by turn 3.
Oh.
Can he make a daring move into the hairpin? They're almost 3 wide. Oh, but Ulysses defends robustly there, moving right across John Salikas. John Salikas getting the better run out the corner though. He's going to be alongside once again for turn 4, running down the straight. He's sniffing his exhaust fumes. Look at him moving side to side, trying to scub him out alongside, well alongside this time for this corner. Surely it's going to happen, but Elise is braking later. Elise is out braking himself, losing a bit of traction out the corner. Getting good traction surprisingly on John Salikas, but still sticking behind as they're going to go, yeah, one by one coming out of the corner.
I'm always
There you go.
permanently scared of that corner because they come so close together. It's like the history will repeat itself.
This is a crazy, crazy corner.
Oh.
Up ahead, Domenico Greco and Max Taker are battling away. We'll try and keep an eye on that, one eye on that, but still in this battle, John Salikas, Elusis and Martin J all battling for 7th place. Actually, battling for 6th place. Alex Heller and John Salikas coming into the second last corner. Oh, John Salikas moving outside. Oh, and he moves inside and clips Alex Heller. Alex Heller goes round. That's the second time John Salikas has done that. John, stop watching DTM. You can't be pulling these things. Alex Heller, rejoins dodgily. Collides with Martin J there, I think. And Ulysses and Martin J are side by side. Vetsku coming into the battle as well. Martin J gets ahead of Vetsku. Coming in on Ulysses. Who's this Vetsku? Moving to the inside. Vetsku gets past Ulysses, gets three places in one corner there because of Alex Heller's absolute cock up. Ulysses and Martin J side by side coming through turn 2, sorry. Off ahead. Domenico Greco has got past Max Taker and we didn't even catch it on camera. There's so much chaos going up and down the track. Domenico Greco has managed to make a move on Max Taker coming into the third corner hairpin, and he seems to have made it stuck.
Alex spun Michelle Rodriguez. Oh my god.
Up and down the circuit. Michelle Rodriguez back in 11th place, having a nightmare following his win. He's not had very good luck with some of these bandits, I'm going to call them.
This is Ulysses and Martin J fighting for the 8th position.
They're still battling away, and even at the head, Domenico Greco and Max Taker are still line of stern battling coming into the last corner. I don't know who to focus on.
Yeah,
There's too much going on. Can we, I think we need to tell some of the drivers to calm down a bit so we know who. Just one battle at a time, gents, please.
Oh, Max is trying to slipstream Dominic into turn 1, into the Niki Lauda curve. Let's see, can
Max
he
moves
dive
to the
bomb?
inside, dives bombs. Request for race control to count down. Max takes
And
first
Max-
position from Domenico Greco up the inside of turn 1. Just like that. That's how you make a first corner move.
Yeah,
Take
you just
no
have to.
drivers.
Clean. Definitely cleaner than the race.
Max Taker's definitely following the Max Verstappen tactic of aim for the other drivers and make them bail out of it. Otherwise, there will be a horrible collision.
Well, they have the same name, so maybe. Why not?
Like Max,
true.
like Max, or something like that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
like Max, like Max.
That's how the saying goes, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure
It
it's something
is.
like that.
Yeah.
And Max is
So
pulling
there
away
we
from
go.
Dominic.
Yeah, Domenico Greco falls back into second place, breaking deep into the turn 4 semi-hairpin here, coming around, getting good traction at the corner, not losing Max Take. It's 4 minutes left.
John
So you know you've
Stalikas
got-
is going for a move round the outside of our Chiruno into turn 3. He's alongside. I can't quite see. He's holding it round the outside. Absolutely beautiful move. Just pulled his pants down and left him hanging. Look at that.
Ryan Sculver, Ryan
That
is
was an
trying
interesting visual
to catch
metaphor
up.
there, but John Salikas moves up into 5th place. Around turn 4. Not a bad move at all. That's how you make a move, stick around the outside in these alphas. Elysis and Martin J switching and swatching. Elysis moves off the track, outbreaks himself, and then loses 8th position. Martin J is clearing ahead. Alex Heller and Michelle Rodriguez battling away. Michelle Rodriguez going to be careful not to get wiped out once again by Alex Heller. Michelle moving to the outside, moving to the inside, trying to find a way past the Fernando Alonso and Alex Heller. Michelle Rodriguez moves to the inside of the second last corner, takes the position. Is Alex Heller going to be able to get some traction? No, he backs out of that turn, he thinks better of it, and he allows Michelle Rodriguez through into the last corner and onto the start-finish straight. Michelle Rodriguez is ahead.
This is a wild
good
race.
Domenico Greco and Max Taker battling away, coming into the turn 3 hairpin there. You just saw they were right alongside each other. But
He loses. Alex loses. Oh!
There's been a
I just
crazy
loses the
collision
grip.
further back. Alex Heller loses the grip, collides a bit with Evil Goblin, but I think they got through together. But I'm going to have to keep focus on Max Taker and Domenico Greco. Domenico Greco's alongside, moving to the outside of turn 5. Max keeps the inside, keeps the position, but Domenico Greco with a move around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Max is on the inside for the next corner. Max is breaking late, breaking deep. Domenico Greco moves to the inside, almost chops up Max's nose. Max has still got the inside. He's got good traction out the corner, but he sits back behind Domenico.
I think Max is happy that he has some great competition for him.
This is a good race here. Max looking to the inside, not able to make a move around the last corner there. Into the last corner, both drivers line astern. Wow.
But Max is trying to slipstream.
To wipe his face.
We look away from them for a second and they switch around positions and provide some fantastic battling. Oh,
Max breaks
his
through!
best is breaking.
Oh, he outbreaks himself. He collides with Domenico Greco, spins around, brings Jovan Oosthuizen into the fight. But then bear in mind, these two South African drivers, Jovan and Ryan, are battling away for 3rd and 4th. Max is probably quite lucky there because it's allowed him the space to make a mistake like that and get away with it. But there we go. Domenico Greco escapes with his teeth and ends up in 1st place.
We've got 2 laps to go now. John Stalikas is definitely closing in on Skywalker and Jovan. So there quite possibly could be another podium up for grabs for him if the two ahead start battling again.
Got 2 laps left, well, a lap and a half at this point, because as we come down into the turn 4 with
Well, you don't know, maybe he can like stall a little bit, so the time is like at 1 second, so he can time it correctly for the final lap.
Potentially, let's see for Domenico Greco here as he comes round. He's in turn 7 at the minute, come round for turn 7 and turn 8, the intricate corner combination. But there we go, on screen right now, we've got Jovan Oosthuizen and Ryan Skywalker battling away for 3rd position for the final podium position.
I think they will just go to the finish line. There's not enough time left.
Plus one lap.
It's plus 1 lap, so I'll have 1 more lap in.
Yeah, there we go, 1 lap. 1 lap to go as Domenico Greco comes along the line. For close battles up and down the track, Ulysses, Evil Goblin, DVD, PZZT, Martin J and Michelle Rodriguez are all within about 3 seconds of one another. Ulysses a bit further ahead, losing a bit of traction out the corner there. Evil Goblin coming around from DVD, Martin J and Michelle Rodriguez. Absolute chaos. I'm living for it. Jovan Oosthuizen and Ryan Skywalker battle on the final lap. Ryan Skywalker now within 0.7 of a second. John Salikis not quite close enough, I think, to make a move on this final lap. He might have to settle for 5th place, barring any craziness with these two.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to what happens ahead.
Don't want to
Yeah, I think nothing. Dominic is just cruising to victory. That's what it looks like.
I think Domenico Greco will do. I think Max is going to settle for 2nd at this point with his 4.5 seconds behind. Can Ryan Skywalker close on Jovan Oisthausen? 0.5 of a second in the last lap. We're going to see another final corner overtake. Oh, there's been chaos further back. Vetsku and Alesis have crashed. They've collided into the turn 3 hairpin. Vetsku, Archer No, sorry. Archer No goes around. Archer No rejoining clear on track so he can rejoin. And Vetsku letting Archer back behind.
Oh, a little bump from Evil Goblin to Ulysses. That's a hard name for me to say.
Slowing down to let Archer back through after their contact.
Vetsku's let Archer back through, which is very sportsmanlike of him there. But here we go, final lap. Oh, Ryan Skywalker's gone off the track. He's gone onto the.
This is gonna let John Salikis back in.
John Salikis is going to try and battle him in the final corner.
He could absolutely rob him of 4th here.
I don't want to skip away from the Domenico Greco comes around to the final lap. He manages to win the race, but further back, Ryan Skywalker, John Salikis moved to the inside in the final corner, but he's moved to the outside. There's a drag race to the line. They're side by side. What's going to win? It's a drag race. Oh, Ryan Skywalker just edges ahead. There's about 1 tenth between.
God, how close every lap.
I can't believe we've had 2 races with a last corner overtake.
Was that for 4th or 5th place again?
That was Vetsku once again. Vetsku collides with Archer No in the final corner. He spins him round. But then who just behind him? Alesis and Evil Goblin. Evil Goblin just dodges Archer No. Collides with Alesis on the final corner. Alesis into mid-8th place. Archer No. DVD PZT takes 9th place from Archer No just on the line.
Like, oh my god.
What is going on?
That final corner at Red Bull Ring is blessed. I would say cursed, but it's not, because it's blessed us with some incredible racing.
It's blessed with action, but it's cursed sometimes. Like, you cannot agree. It's in between.
I know some of the races we've had have been quite frankly sorted after the first lap, but Jesus, these were just heated all the way through.
It's the Alfa magic. That's what it is.
The Alfa magic. Do you know what it is? Do you want to get rules over that? It's 90s DTM magic.
That's very true. So there we go. The second race is won by Domenico Greco, followed by Max Taker, following his outbreaking himself into the first corner, followed by Jovan Oisthausen, takes home third, takes home a podium position. That's a really, really good finish for that driver there. Manages to fend off Ryan Skywalker to the line, who Ryan Skywalker had an incident, almost got taken by John Salikis. John Salikis outbroke himself into the last corner, trying to make a last-ditch move. John Salikis takes on 5th place from Vetsku in 6th, who manages to just hold on to 6th, following that craziness on the final corner. Evil Goblin dodges certain death with Alesis, takes home 7th. Alesis manages to get 8th from 9th DVD PZZT, and 10th is Archer No, and you know, it's faded out. There we go. Michelle Rodriguez takes home 11th. A shame for him after getting collided with many, many times in the second race, but he did get a win today, so he can't be too upset. Martin J takes on 12th place from Alex Heller, the last driver in the second race, in 13th place. Wow, what a couple races they were. Oh,
that was.
I need to breathe. I think so. I'm sweating. What was that? I think there was some absolute chaos further back. I think some drivers lost traction. To be fair, Switzerland, there have been some worse ones further before. This was, all things considered, an entertaining race. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm still talking it through. We're still talking it through. Don't worry. Yeah, hi Diogo. It's a shame you couldn't make this race, actually, Diogo Texera. You've been a good driver for the last 3 ones. Hopefully we'll get you in the next one. But what a race that was. At least you made it to the stream, that's all that matters. To answer, if the LPD is still in chat, it is free to enter if you head to tracktitan.io/race. I think so. It's the Alphas. The Alphas brings it out in people. Well, I tell you what, we don't have to worry about that next week, because next week we've got a right treat. We've got the Praga R1 at Spa. What a race that's set to be! I can't wait. I can't wait. everyone's excited. Everyone's excited for this one. But there we go. Wow, what a race. Some new drivers, some old drivers, some fun up and down the grid. Let's discuss it in Discord, of course. If you want to join the Discord, tracktitan.io/Discord. You can join all the races there. We put all the links in there. We announce everything in there, and I'm sure you'll be able to meet everyone on the Track Titan team and discuss anything with us, really. Cars, races, sim racing, doesn't matter. It's a good community to be a part of. Everything. Well, there you go. Well, it's not. Alex Albon won, but you know. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked, fellas. Let's call it a day. This has been a crazy few races. I'm sure everyone's going to love watching the replays. We've had battles up and down the grid. I've been Adam Chapman from Track Titan, and you guys can say goodbye. Thank you to everyone that joined us tonight. That's been a really, really fun race. And I don't think anyone's been able to hear you two because I didn't set up the audio. So I've been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. So no one's been able to hear Spitslam. I don't think anyone's been able to hear Spitslam and Tom. But you guys can say goodbye now. Sorry.
Bye, guys. Thank you for having us.
Sort myself out next race, I swear.
Oh, that's
Enjoy the replay, everyone. We'll see you next week.